If only he was gone for good. But with all the trouble he stirred up before, there's no way we've seen the last of him.
Hello! You must be the traveler in Paimon? Mr. Flint has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan.
The wild hunt? Oh, uh-oh! We better get over there, right away! Come on, let's go!
Why is it on that side now? Hold up, I need to do something. Hey, though. Which one do I have it normally in? Center right, yeah. That's what I normally have it in. But hey, man.
Carbon waves!
I think that's one for a different quest.
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough.
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's his endgame here? Ah, everyone's here already. Hey, we made it! So, what's going on?
Yeah, I should really do
We've all
that.
been
Thank you
on
for
high
reminding me,
alert since we
Anthony.
split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence. That is, until this morning, when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the crystalline itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
And we're sure that Rerir did this. Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be catastrophic.
Traveler, do you remember when we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body? There wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him. Oh, Paimon gets chills just thinking about it. Oh, but the thought that he's still out there, lurking somewhere in Not Cry, waiting for his chance to strike? Oh, even chillier.
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he suddenly go into hiding?
Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows. Unless something went wrong. His whole resurrection thing didn't exactly go smoothly.
The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
Beats me.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality. It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
That actually sounds about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole time, like he had zero interest in talking to us.
There are many unanswered questions here. He could be right under our noses, and we'd still be in the dark. Besides his name and title, we know little about him. Certainly nothing about his past, or what he might be hoping to achieve.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the Rahir of Solnari before all
Yeah,
this.
Paimon never helps.
I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nodcry, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3 useful facts about him.
So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. And if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look. Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us, and we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone... Oh, Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it. What are we supposed to do against a threat this big?
Well, I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given that he attacked the quarry, I'd say it's likely he'll target other places rich in Kuvaki. Somewhere like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla. One thing's for sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these two locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rarir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly. Once we're done, let's regroup on Hisi Island.
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki-rich ore, was it not?
That's right. Yes, it could well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
Splitting up's always gonna be risky. But I guess we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race against time here. And if we do run into Rarir, what then?
That's when you follow the 3rd rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind.
Didn't you say the 3rd rule was go with the flow?
I don't know. Did I? Anyway, whatever. In this situation, go with the flow means go find backup.
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rarir, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible. We need to put safety first.
All right, we'd better get moving.
This is
Come on,
different.
Inalpha, let's
Normally
go.
do something else while the Arkham Quest lab is on because I like recording the Arkham Quest normally. So normally I'm doing something else while the lab is because I can't be bothered listening. So then I just watch it later on. But I haven't done that recently, so if it gets too boring, I'll probably just end up being like, That reminds me, I need to fix up my team, because I changed it for something else. There he is.
Sure.
Carving waves.
I should just teleport. What am I doing?
Let's ride.
Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's like he's a ghost. It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Oh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either. How about you, Flintz?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone. almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that, or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for long.
He's been biding his time for a while now. The question is, where or what is his next target?
No idea. Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession. If he did still want it, he's had plenty of chances to take it.
All we can do now is hope that Ino and Anefa turn up some leads.
I think you...
Turn over here.
Kino.
You've got
I
the
don't
guts.
have her
Come face
artifacts.
me
I
one-on-one.
gave up on grinding for
Wait,
artifacts a while
He's
ago.
actually here? I didn't mean it. I swear.
For me, gambling
No,
for Kino was
it's coming
useless.
Silver Moon Hall! The Lady Kutar might be in danger!
Let's get over there, quick!
Oh, it's animation. I was prepared for that. Oh, me. No.
Why is he attacking the damn select? What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him!
Probably for upgraded sword pops. I don't know, 70. He changes swords like every shit captures the cutscenes.
This is insane.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here!
Oh.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now, you shall plunge into darkness. Thalindus, soon, I will find a way.
Watch out!
I need popcorn. Oh my god. Oh. Never mind about me saying haha.
Find them. Even if it means turning this place to ashes.
That was too close!
We barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question. When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about? We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? looks just like all those statues.
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on. But right now, devising a counter-strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
A counter-strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy like this. Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right? So as long as we can sneak out of Nodcry undetected... No, I can't say that. Come on, Yehoda. This is serious stuff. You can't suggest we all just chicken out. Running is our only option.
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Well, I mean, yeah, but still.
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you'll have plenty of time to make your escape.
Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home, so you needn't ask me to stay.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style.
Yeah, we can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, she'd pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
Rira's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Muskutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
But...
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scions so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything, and that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family. You were born here, and now you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
Thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now. Very well, then.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances.
It is. But I find it very draining. Rejected by the world. My power is dwindling.
What do you mean, reject?
The 3 moons belong to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. The 3 moons are not one and the same.
Yet moonlight has a way of blending together. But this method of recovery...
It's the Wild Hunt! Even faster than we expected.
See how those Wild Hunt creatures are running away from us.
Then what are we waiting for?
Oh, I'm
Receive my
inside.
blessing.
Oh,
Close your eyes. Observe.
I hate trialings.
Annihilation mode.
I don't know how to use any of these characters.
This is driving me nuts!
Rerear's closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Kutar's help to escape! If this goes on much longer...
Everlasting forest.
Should have told because the rings are at max.
Ding dong water bomb!
Branch into song.
Close your eyes. To dust.
By the Frostman of old.
Flash attack! Chip!
Annihilation mode. Cleanup sequence initiated.
The night cometh. Be silent.
For the everlasting forest.
Go claw! Look, a rainbow!
Ultimatum protocol.
Receive my blessing. By the Frostman of old.
Close your eyes. Beware the creatures of the night.
Ding dong water bomb!
Preparing for dust up. Insulation chamber deployed.
Okay, I've only lit max. Now what? What's Brimstone? Oh my god, it's Vodka. Or whatever his pronounced as. Bro, it just looks like Adventurine. Hey, Adventurine 2.0. Oh. What mighty blue eyes you have there, dude? No, I'm not gonna play some around.
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsfartnir? Whoa! You're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of...
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out.
Oh, is that...
That's the one. Come on, move!
Wow! Where are we? This is so well hidden.
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nodcry, and aka the Black Market of Intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. As an expeditionary force on foreign... Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nod, allow me to introduce myself.
We've heard all... You look way younger than Paimon expect.
Well, definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed back from Amsfartnir without a wink of sleep.
Another?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to... I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt.
Is that why he's been frantically
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering...
Note to self. Uncle Varka's strength...
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So...
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger.
I'll let
And all
all
this wild hunt activity in Nodcry is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the 5 sinners. That's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then, the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next. And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out, we were just delaying the inevitable. But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean us?
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere. That said, while I was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention.
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast. I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nodcry and Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
Oh. No. Still doesn't ring a bell.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them. Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfarnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly, it served its purpose. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan. But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself? The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari, Nodcry of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what do we do now? Got any ideas?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rerir. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge, the bulk of Nodcry's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rerir in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. Enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
Hold on. Are you suggesting?
The iridescent moon, the last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the Iridescent Moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
According to my analysis, the solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the iridescent moon's marrow?
I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
The Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
Yes.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted.
Then that's settled. As you saw for yours, people's obsessions, the Wild Hunt is...
It's true. If Kuta...
But where will we...
Oh? That's
Oh,
a
no
rather
problem.
hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstaking.
Ah, she heard me.
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Details, details. Miss since his failed ambush, we can't do...
Wait a sec. Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius?
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nodcry without my help? Besides,
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network.
please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to... Well, this...
So you're just going to...
Why should I get involved?
What if we told you?
Oh? Then I'd say...
I can't put a price on something like this. If you insist on...
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a moon chanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the...
Boss, just a thought. If things got really dangerous during the fight with Rerir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be... If there's any way...
This is why I'm always telling you, you have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well.
They're just
Your
joining in out of
friends. That fragment that
Floor
Rarier was after.
Of course.
Let me borrow it.
Wait, you actually have...
This is...
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. And that brings me to the third and final item. I'm in for this part.
Count me in.
Come off it. I'm way ahead of you here. Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it once they're ready.
I like it.
No biggie.
All right then. Once your team is...
Oh no, I have to do multiple things with different people? I don't have to do mine. Oh no, I actually, please don't tell me I have to do all of it.
Lady Damselette. Wait. And you two? We've been doing our best to mind our own...
We're not looking for any trouble.
Do I need to remind out of consideration?
But...
Are you going to make...
No.
Sandrone seems to be in a good mood.
This time I'm here illegally. I'm gonna move some of the bed so I can lay down in bed while I fix some it's comfortable.
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor that... Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything. I promise it's nothing big. It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I'd like to speak with our... What?
Huh? You mean the knave?
Like Kina
I'd like
mentioned.
to speak with our... No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the root. Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face...
Is that a no, then? As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling. Have you held any tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino. I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Who cares about how good the tea is? First, Rosaline. Now you? You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Well, duh. Why, Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around, too.
That's what Tartaglia mentioned.
Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Have Fevronia pass a message to Arlecchino from... Pass along a message from me, too, if you would. My body cannot... Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my team meant that back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection. But that protection didn't come for free. And I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions. It brings back memories from the old days. When I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do. The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real. Guess that's our cue to leave. That might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer. Huh? What do you mean? Listen.
Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely.
It's the Wild Hunt. A horde of...
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this. Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself? You'll be lucky to make it out of this. Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time. Stay and watch if you want. But it'll be at your own risk. You're not— Don't tell me what to do! Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Or you'll just get in my way. Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my tea party. I know. But thank you anyway, Sandrone. This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense.
Oh.
Come on then, Mr. Ray here. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beauty.
Oh, I would be doing something else.
Osco 1, lock onto target.
I could just hold. I was like, I didn't even reach that dude. How long is this going for, game? Please don't tell me I gotta do another one. Of course I gotta do another one.
That's it. Keep them pinned down. Don't let them get near.
Where the fuck did I get hit? Okay, now that hit was uncalled for if there's nothing I could see. Oh.
Rotate out. Deploy all backup units. Get in there and hold the line.
Game! This is not on.
They're more tenacious than I thought. Whatever. This is where the real fun begins. Don't worry. Once this is over, I'll put you all back together again. I promise. Finally, the Ranger himself. Time to... Huh? Where'd he go? Uh-oh.
RIP Robot 2025. 2025 or 2025. Oh.
Polonia, get him!
I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this, once and for...
She's not here. Where did she go?
Hey! Over here, you big...
Curse it. Moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's...
Good deduction.
Whoa. Honestly, I might just end the live stream here and just stop playing. I've been playing for
I'm
44
not sure.
minutes and
I've never faced I, on the other.
If you ask me, you're about as...
Once I take a... And also how to make sure I come out of this. Death is the...
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit.
For once, I agree. Is
I'm
there anything I
spamming
can do
A
to
right
help?
now.
That won't be necessary. That shady merchant.
Come on. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Hey, Aren't...
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead, she kept it together and just asked for an extra fee.
Dori Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing...
If you want to make it big and not cry, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to... It was back when I first arrived in Not Cry. My trusty... And wouldn't you know it, that's what I've been giving her. Plus, any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great Lord Sangama Bay is nothing. So, let me guess.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What do you... At the very least.
What if I told you it's someone with the power to...
Is that so? Then we really aren't...
You're...
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but luckily for you, if you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long that'll...
Then, let me put it another way. What would you...
Of course not! I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No.
Let's just say I'm borrowing it. Favors are the worst...
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora. Deal?
Deal.
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
That will be all. Take care.
See you later! You're my...
You're my favorite shopkeeper. That's the quote of the day.
Excellent. Everything is... After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. So remember.
Oh my god.
Now then. Let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past. I made it. I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian. Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Solnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings. Unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday. Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
Hi, River. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy. I'll test it out, and if it's as... P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and...
They sign their name. But the...
I'm actually the traveler, guys. Not Nefer. Okay.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection. Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. But if he invites...
The Lindis. That's the...
Crane imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive. Seriously, why would you even eat something like that? I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight? That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food.
I've just about saved up enough now. Time to buy it and keep it.
Making a big purchase. He really is a professional, despite what he's become. Did Rary rip it out himself?
Before I met you, I was the burial place. It was you.
This is just trivial the burial
Revere, over here.
Dane! Oh, and, Vedafin here? What a surprise to see you here, sir.
Hello there, Revere. You need not address me so formally outside of court.
Damn, he was
He
hot.
doesn't get that much free time, so I
He
invited him
reminds me
over for a
enough of
drink.
one of a Stario character, but god
Even the
damn,
court-
he's all proper so. Oh, it's Daisley.
Well, so, what are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I...
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question?
Bro, was
Who'd have
bro,
thought the great
we're about
Twilight
to marry
I just
someone?
didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Yeah. If you told me that...
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still...
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need...
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. A member of the King's Guard.
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me.
I forgot
How
that
you
he's like in
been?
the female
Me?
the thing is.
Same old,
Yeah.
nothing much to... What's up, Vet?
It's nothing.
Vedafilnir. Dainslift's elder brother. And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something... Does he even know me? Does he see... Why did he react so strongly?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. Perfectly normal. As frightening as this monster is in the...
It looks like the young guy. It looks like a younger version of the old guy that was actually fucking dead. He's not really dead, but you know what I mean. Man, maybe his wife was hot.
Philandus?
Not
You're
really
back
hot.
early.
She's like
Our equipment's
middle.
being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been? Aw, why the long face? Is some...
Went for a drink with Dane and the others.
Isn't that a good...
It's like,
Vedafilnir
but it's
showed
for
up
both
today,
of them.
too. You know, Dainslift's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedafilnir. Yes, I've heard of him.
He overheard Dainslift mention that I'd recently proposed, and seemed to have an issue with it.
So, you're worried? We're nobodies. Why would the visionary be... I'm sure someone in his... You worry too much, Revere. We've been...
So,
Like I said, I need some time.
all right. Nobodies. Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future, meanwhile, every idea they come up with, the opposition try... A man can have a thought. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf?
Uh-oh, he's going emo.
Philandus? It's nothing. There's no reason we can't keep living happily.
See? You just need to stay positive. I can feel your warmth. Just seeing you makes me happy. That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only...
You go ahead. I just have a few...
Even busier than the big...
Free... Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still...
Well, that goes without saying. I already told every... Besides, they're two completely different things.
Alright. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services. By giving... He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancé to know about his other life. Let's dig a...
Let's dig a little deeper. Oh, I just realized. Whoa, I'm a dude. I'm actually a dude, guys.
Our last operation was a resounding success. And
after all these years since the dynasty's fall.
Indeed. It cannot be denied. Conria has no
He looks
further
ugly
need
as
for
hell.
a dead moon.
Why is his eyes so
But
tiny
alas,
compared to that
there will always
big
be those who
freaking head?
That's not many
Like,
of
make
his
his eyes
secrets.
just
You
a
still
tiny bit bigger
haven't
than he
told her
might be in
what
actual
you really
life.
do for...
And ugly
Where would I even
NPCs.
start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the...
You didn't choose this life anymore.
But I'll sure as heck be the one... Speaking of which, someone, it seems, has...
Your concerns are not... Take care, Ray.
Thanks, Thorkel. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know. The moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost. Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Thelindis.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction. Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rerir. You're in for it. Big
What?
time.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But
For someone so young?
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying.
You're...
May we have a word in private?
Who are you?
And it doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind. Not long ago, the Ray here of Solnari led an assault on one of our
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me.
Wait. Hear me out. His name is Rerir.
What?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a...
Why are you
Simple.
How strange. Rerir couldn't possibly know what happened if he... Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer.
So that was your doing? Did you just...
Any more questions?
I had no idea you could do... I gotta admit, though,
I'm just as curious as you are. But luckily we managed to...
So far, so good. Especially the group with the Traveler.
If you're worried about them...
If I know boss...
Oh, now I'm gonna have to do a third one. Oh no, it's back to us. Oh, I thought I was like having to go to... You know, I'm gonna question it.
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but with them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked. Oh, that's never gonna... If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rerir. And once...
Is this okay? This allows me to stop the live stream. I'll see you guys later. Probably need a quick break because I've been playing for almost an hour and it was just oh, dude. Look at my freaking nails.
Oh, they might not have seen us yet. Oh, that's never. If they spot us, they'll run. Oh,